That's okay.
I didn't see you press it.
I pressed it before I went out, so. Okay, so how did you hear about the contest initially?
I guess I actually knew Dean, and he had mentioned it to me, and I ummed and he made a couple of phone calls and emails suggesting I throw my hat in the ring.
Fantastic. So who initially nominated you?
I think he did.
Ah, fantastic, great. And what aspect of your business was the focus of your initial application?
For me, I guess what I really... Oh, hang on. I don't understand that question.
So when you wrote your... I'll sit on this side because that's where the camera is.
Yeah.
So when you wrote your initial application, obviously at that point, was Conscious Mother the focus of the application, or was it around life resolutions?
Well, yeah, so it was around life resolutions, but I really wanted to develop this program called the Conscious Mother. And so for me, when I wrote the application and thought about what I might do if I won the prize, my head was thinking about how I could actually get this program off the ground.
Great. So tell us a bit more about the Conscious Mother program.
So the Conscious Mother program is a program to help women who are expecting, so they're either pregnant or they've had a baby. Some of them have actually had toddlers or a bit older. No, don't like that at all. We're going to start again.
That's fine. We can edit as much as you like.
Okay. So the Conscious Mother is a program for expectant women or new mums, and it's really a program that helps them understand themselves and understand, I guess, the mum they would like to be and how they can achieve that. A lot of what's out there is a lot of material around the kind of mum you should be and the way you should parent. And I didn't want to contribute any more information because there's plenty of that around in terms of do this, do that. What I actually wanted to do was provide a program so that women could really understand what worked best for them. And that's the essence of the program.
Great. Did you put a lot of time into your application? How did that process go for you?
I guess the actual writing final process wasn't too bad. I did have to put a lot of thought into it, and I think I've said this before, that in many ways I found the application process for this particular Spectacular award really heaps better than writing a business plan, because I really had to, I guess, crystallise and be very clear about my business vision and how I was going to get to the end result that I was hoping to achieve. And I know that's what a business plan was, but business plans often don't have a lot of soul in them. And I really feel as though the questions that were asked of us applicants really asked us to put a lot of heart into the process as well. And for most of us, I think our businesses are pretty tied up in our hearts. So it was really fantastic for that reason.
That's a great answer. Thanks, Kirstin. Can you remember how you felt when you got the call to say you'd made it through to the finals?
I think I laughed. I think I probably swore. I was actually really, really surprised. I don't know why. I just figured that, yeah, I don't know why I was surprised, but I was. And really, really stoked, really excited, all those kinds of feelings all wrapped into one. And hopeful, that was probably a new feeling for me of, oh, okay, maybe I do have a crack at this.
What preparation did you put in prior to the night?
So I put in, that's probably where I put in a lot more preparation than the actual application, dare I say it. You know, I had to write a 7-minute pitch, and that's not a lot of time, so I had to get quite a broad conversation that I'd written down into something far more concise. That wasn't too bad. It was just really the practicing in front of my kids, in front of my husband, practicing in front of the camera myself and watching it back. So yeah, I put a lot of effort into the pitch. I really wanted to get a particular message across. I wanted it to be interesting, and I wanted to have, I guess, make sure people had a bit of a sense of who I was by the end of it. So yeah.
Fantastic. How did you feel waiting to get up and deliver your pitch on the night in front of 135 people?
I actually don't mind public speaking. Having said that, I do normally do a lot of, kind of presentations and talking events, and usually have some kind of reference point, whether it's, you know, a couple of slides to at least remind me, oh yeah, I need to say that. So this was very different. I actually felt really, really nervous, but to be honest, I was the last speaker and I was stoked because by the time everyone else managed to get through their pitches, my anxiety had dropped considerably. And I mean, as a psychologist, I know how that works. You actually can't stay anxious forever. And so basically my body just burnt up all the adrenaline that was pumping by the time I got to speak, so I was quite relaxed. Yeah.
Tell me how it felt when your name got called as the winner on the night.
Yeah, well, that was another shot of adrenaline then. So I think one of my colleagues came with me, and she was really excited, of course. And yeah, I just felt really, really excited, quite overwhelmed. It took a long time for it to really sink in. Yeah, and a bit embarrassed. I don't know why, but I did.
How did people respond to you winning after the event? What was their feedback and what did they say?
Oh, I got a lot of really lovely feedback. You know, people just were really pleased for me. They said they really enjoyed the pitch. They said that they felt it was a really worthy cause, that I'd done a really great job with the pitch as well. So words were, you know, a worthy winner and those kinds of things. So that was really nice. People were really pleased for me, really, really pleased for me, which
Fantastic.
was lovely.
I'm going to stop it and check it because I would be so devastated